everyone, this is Thomas with Keller Williams here in St. Augustine, and today we're going to take a look at one of the questions I get a ton, which is St. Augustine a safe place to live? Now, I'm going to cover the stats that are from the Florida Department of Law Enforcement as well as stats from the St. Johns County Sheriff's Department. So we're going to get a pretty broad look at the numbers in terms of crime in the area. We're also going to take those same stats and compare it to the neighboring counties. So we're going to take St. Johns County versus Duval County, Flagler County, and Putnam County. And then we're also going to compare it to the major metropolitans you know and love. We're going to take Miami, Orlando, and Tampa and compare St. Johns County to those as well. So you're going to get a pretty good macro look of what's going on here in terms of crime comparatively and as Florida as a state. The most recent data that I have is from 2019, and if you're looking at 2018 to 2019, you can actually see across the entire state of Florida that crime has gone down. Violent crime was down 1%, and also total crime was down 4%, which is huge considering that St. Augustine and Florida in general has grown year over year, and I imagine within 2020, 2021, and 2022, it could possibly be in the 5 to 10% year over year of how much Florida has grown. So when you're looking at the total crime, you can actually see that arrests are down 5.5% from where they were in 2018. So 2018 to 2019, arrests have gone down. I did just read an article that they just put out that crime is at the lowest point for the past 25 years. And we'll go over that article later and why that is at the highest point 25 years ago. According to the Florida Department of Law Enforcement, they're looking at the total macro sense of all the counties, and they have a great data site on where you can look at every different county and really look into the specific county itself, whichever one you're interested in. I'm going to put the link below for you to check out if you want to dive deep into those stats. Now, crime per 100,000 population is the main thing that I'm looking at here and what I'm comparing St. Johns County and to the surrounding counties. If you're looking at St. Johns County here on the computer, you can see that per 100,000 people within 2019, there are 1,187.8 crimes. That's down from 2018 of 1,408.2 crimes, a 15.6% change year over year. Now, this is from 2018 and 2019, so you gotta forgive me, this is the most available data they have, but this is still good information to know. So per 100,000 people, we're having 1,200 crimes. So that's not too bad. You know, when you're comparing it to the neighboring counties, so let's talk about Putnam County. That's to the west of us. Putnam County, you're looking here in 2019, they had 2,095 crimes per 100,000 people, and in 2018, they had 2,815 crimes per 100,000 people. They've actually gone down 25%, so crime is getting better pretty much overall from what I'm seeing here, which is great news for pretty much everyone involved here in the area. Now, if you take a look versus Duval County, now Duval County, you have per 100,000 people, 3,884 crimes per 100,000 people in 2019 and 3,948 crimes in 2018. So that's only down about 1.6%. So it's not the double digits that you're seeing in St. Johns County and Putnam, but it is still down. Now that's also a much bigger city. Duval County takes up all of Jacksonville, which is the largest geographical city in the United States. It's a huge city. So take that into consideration. And then also considering Flagler County, which is the county just south of us. Now, their numbers are looking very similar to us. In 2018, they had 1,545 crimes per 100,000 people, and in 2019, they had 1,245 crimes. They're down 20% year over year between 2018 and 2019. So that's super powerful information to know if you're considering relocating to St. Johns County, Duval County, or Putnam County or Flagler County. They're all the surrounding counties here. I mean, within all those, you could be within an hour to the beach, 45 minutes to the beach, and property prices in parts of Duval County, parts of Putnam County, and parts of Flagler County are a little bit more favorable than they are here in St. Johns County. So now we're going to take those same crime statistics and now we're going to compare those to the big metropolitan areas that you guys know. Let's take Miami. That's the first one on our list. So they're looking very similar to Jacksonville in terms of crime. They have in 2018 3,617 crimes per 100,000 people, and then also in 2019 3,526 crimes per 100,000 people. This is, once again, it's going with that overall trend of crime down. So it's down 2.5% year over year. So I mean, hey, that's better than it going up. I mean, I definitely like those. That's also a bigger metropolitan area, so they have a lot more people to deal with, and a lot bigger of an area, a lot more traffic, a lot more tourism down in Miami too. I'd probably imagine comparatively to St. Augustine or St. Johns County in general. So we'll also look at Hillsborough County. That's going to be Tampa. So if you're looking at Hillsborough County, they're pretty similar to St. Johns County as well. In 2018, they had 1,790 per 100,000, and they're down to 1,633 in 2019. So that is an 8% change in crime. Compare that to St. Johns County, where they're at 1,400 in 2018, and in 2019 they're at 1,187 per 100,000. So St. Johns County, amongst all the neighboring counties, amongst all the major cities that I've listed so far, is doing better per 100,000 people according to the Florida Department of Law Enforcement. So the last one that we're going to do is Orange County. So that's going to be Orlando. So you're looking at Orange County, once again, a bigger place. It's just a lot bigger of a place, a bigger metro than St. Johns County. Very similar in size probably to Miami-Dade and also Duval. They're looking at 3,598 per 100,000 people in 2018, and in 2019 they went down to 3,524 per 100,000 people. So 3,524 crimes, they're down 2% from last year. So you can see overall crime is on a downward spiral, which is a great thing, and I'm not sure why that is, why Florida is better on crime in this past couple years, where we've seen crime going up a lot of other places. But overall, that's good news. So we're going to dive right into the St. Johns County trends, which is the most important one. It's the county I primarily cover. I do cover Flagler County, I cover Duval as well, but only certain sections of it. It's just about geographical location, how far I'm willing to drive, which is about an hour. You know, I'm not really trying to go much more than that. So here in St. Johns County, you can see that index total crimes on the left side from 2018 to 2019, that's going to be a 10% change in total crimes year over year. That's pretty remarkable in my opinion. I mean, that's 10%, that's amazing. You know, if it's a couple percent, I think anyone would be happy, but 10%, that's a tenth less of crime happening overall. Violent crime, you can see, actually did go up. So in 2018, 2019, it's a 5.7% change. It went up. That is also something you need to factor in, because St. Johns County does have a large amount of tourism, especially located in the historic district, St. Augustine Beach. So with tourism, you know, typically there is, you know, petty theft and, you know, sometimes violent crime, people getting a little rowdy. So you got to take that, you know, with a grain of salt, of course. Property crime is down 12% from 2018 to 2019. And the population is up 6%. So that's also something that's really important to note, is between 2018 and 2019, the population went from 238,000 people to 254,000 people in St. Johns County. Now that's probably for all of Florida, but that's not even counting the last couple of years since COVID, where we know we probably have seen double-digit population growth here in St. Johns County. So that's probably 5 to 10% in population growth, and we were seeing 6.6 in 2019. So the trend was already starting of people moving to Florida, and I think COVID really sparked it. So that's really interesting to note that crime is down 10% overall, but in general, population went up 6.6% in 2019. So now looking at this other chart here, I'm not sure it's conflicting information, but they say the total crime rate is down 15.6%, the total index crime, which I guess is a combination of total violent crime, total property crime, that's down 10.1%. So I guess that's an average of the two. And then the violent crime rate, I guess per our population, is actually down 0.8%. So that's a good thing to see. In 2019 there were 6 murders, 2018 there were 4. So there's a 50% change year over year with that 6% increase. I don't know who we brought in that year, but hopefully it wasn't any murderers, you know. Let's see here. Arrest totals, they also went down from 2018 to 2019. That's 6% overall. So whether crime is on a downward trend because of what's going on here, nationally, or maybe education is just getting better here in Florida. It's probably a combination of a lot of things, but I think that's a good thing overall. Crime's going down. So that's it for the stats from the Florida Department of Law Enforcement. Now we're going to check out the sheriff's annual report, and they have this from 2020. So when we're looking at the annual report, we did just get a new sheriff in town here that we said goodbye to Sheriff Shore, and we're saying hello to Sheriff Hardwick. So that's him and his family there, so they put this out. But the main thing here to know is we want to get down to the stats. So 2020 year in review, 601 square miles of land, 221 miles of water covered, population of 275,000 in 2020. 247,000 calls for service. Okay, so almost everyone that's in the population of St. Johns County called the police last year. 4,000 arrests, 1.25 deputies per 1,000 residents. Important information to know. Okay, let's see. It says violent crime is down 64% all over, and nonviolent crime is down 74% since 2008. That's good numbers, So we're going to take a look at the districts here. Offenses from 2019 are down 10%. Arrests overall are down 26.6%. You can see here in the Northwest District there were 76,000 calls for service in 2019, down to 59 in 2020. In the Southwest, you have 35,000 in 2019, 35,000 in 2020, so that's good. Northeast District went down 82,000 to 81,000. And then Southeast District went from 35,000 to 33,000. So all the calls for service were down overall. So that's really great information. So for the next part, we're going to take a look at the major stories that have made the news here in the past. So let's get on here. The first thing is that St. Johns County, St. Augustine is saying that they're seeing the lowest crime rate in 25 years. Now, they cite in this article here that 25 years ago, St. Augustine was a completely different place. Downtown St. Augustine was dealing with a crack epidemic. So they're dealing with a lot more problems at that time related to the crack epidemic than they have today. I'm not aware of any crack problems in downtown St. Augustine as of now, but these guys would be the better people to know. But overall, crime's down, which is great, especially comparatively to the crack era. So that's good information to know. This is one of the biggest news stories as well. Diesel spill at St. Augustine Marina being investigated as an act of vandalism. So it was an act of vandalism. It was a dispute, I think, between the marina owners and some money. So it was an act of revenge. That's what a lot of the workers at the marina say. So that's pretty interesting. The next story, that the biggest thing I caught here, St. Augustine teacher accused of trying to meet a teen for sex appears in federal court. So it was a 27-year-old man trying to meet a 14-year-old minor for sexual activity and to make a pornography. Some freaking weirdos out there. I think that these guys should be left in jail to rot, and if not worse. I'm not going to say on video, but either way, let's go to the next one. Man arrested. I thought it was kind of funny. It almost reminded me of what's that movie, Billy Madison. Man arrested after stealing field trip money from private St. Augustine school. This is awful. These kids don't get to go to SeaWorld. This guy stole $5 grand for these kids not to be able to go to SeaWorld. I don't know what he was going to do with it, but take what you want from that photo there. On to the next one here. This was actually a really interesting story. It was almost like a sheriff's retreat they were having here in St. Augustine, and it was multiple sheriff departments that were staying on a vacation home in St. Augustine Beach, and I guess a sheriff had a relationship with another sheriff, and it was a murder-suicide. So I don't know how that classifies in terms of violent crime because that's a domestic dispute. So yeah, I mean, can't believe it. But I'll put all the links for all these things in below or in the blog so you can check it out. And the next one is here. St. Augustine crime rate tops county rate. So you have St. Augustine Police Department and St. Augustine Beach Police Department, and then you also have St. Johns County. So St. Augustine Police Department is going to be, you know, historical St. Augustine, that little pocket there, and then you're going to have St. Augustine Beach, which is going to be the St. Augustine Beach area pocket there. St. Johns County, the Sheriff's Department, is going to cover the rest of the county. So what it's saying here is that St. Augustine crime rates top county rates because that's where we have a good majority of our tourism. So a lot of the crime is going to be in that area because it's a lot of petty theft. So that's kind of what the police chief says, Barry Fox. He's like, you got to remember it's based off of 100,000 people. You're talking about 500 crimes here. But they also have 1 million people visiting the city and historic St. Augustine all year long. So it's a little bit different when you're the police chief of St. Augustine Police Department and you're crime reporting for the total St. Johns County where you don't have as many visitors in that hotspot. So on to the next one here. Police identify man killed in shooting outside downtown St. Augustine bar. Now this was outside of Dos Gatos, which is a well-known bar here. It was at 2 a.m. in the morning and it was a fight between two guys. Apparently a lot of my friends knew this guy that worked here. He was well known downtown, worked in the restaurants down there. And I guess they got in an argument. Guy pulled a gun on him and then shot him, like I guess assaulted him. The guy assaulted the guy. He pulled the gun on him and then shot him. That's what the story tells here. I don't know, I wasn't there, but that happened at 2 a.m. Probably some drinks involved. And then also fatal St. Augustine hotel shooting. This happened at Voco Hotel on A1A. It's in Davis Shores, right over the Lions Bridge. A woman says two friends started playing with the gun and pointed at her boyfriend when the gun went off. We've all been there, you know, we've all been woo, 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 you know, playing with the gun. You know, that speaks for itself right there. These are the major things that I've found. You know, I just went past like the 6 months, but you know, this is all good information for you guys to know while thinking about moving here to St. Johns County or moving to Flagler, Duval, or Putnam. You know, I hope that provides you a little bit of value. Guys, thank you so much for watching. I hope you gained a little bit of knowledge and a little bit of insight into the crime here in St. Johns County and St. Augustine. If you did, please do me that solid and tap that subscribe button below. Like the video and comment if you have any additional questions that maybe I didn't cover here. If you need any further assistance, go ahead and reach out to me directly, whether it's a call, a text, or an email. It goes directly to my phone. I'm the guy answering it, so whether it's a call, text, or email, I'm here for you.